Hello, my friends. My name is Adam, and I do various things. Excuse me. I stream, I podcast, I YouTube, I work, lots of different things. But one thing that I've always wanted to do is to learn languages. And I started streaming actually. I was able to stream on my phone and I was just like learning languages on my phone. And I looked recently and discovered that the most watched stream of mine, like that's finished, is one of these streams that I called Aspirational Polyglot. So I like doing it. I need motivation to do it. So I thought that I would start this again. And I don't think that anybody on Twitch or YouTube is doing anything similar. So that's why I want to do it. But why would it help you? So I'm going to show you sites that might help you learning a language. And you don't necessarily need to be learning the languages that I'm learning. These might help you as well. So, first, let's see. Chrome tab, that one. Okay. Just trying to get the right streaming setup. All right. Can I make that any bigger? Maximize. That's maximized. Okay. All right. So this is a site called Closemaster, and it's kind of very low tech, but it's really effective because you're practicing vocabulary kind of in context. So you're not just learning random words, you are actually like using them. All right, so let's start. I'll go through all of the languages here. And you can see that there's different words. So I've been doing like the 100 most common and the 500 most common in here. The disadvantage of this is that you can only play 30 words a day unless you get pro, I guess. All right, and you can choose multiple choice or text input. And obviously I don't speak Dutch very well, so I will go with multiple choice. All right, so now we have to choose the right one.
Wacht op ons.
Wacht op ons. And you can see it's 25. So this, excuse me, I have something in Pullman. Oh yeah, that was weird. I need a drink. Hold on. Oh, that does not taste good. Yeah, you can see that you have like 25% mastered here, and it's like it's spaced repetition, like something like Duolingo, but you can actually click that you've actually mastered it, but not yet. Do you want to do it again? Wil je het nog een? I think it's 3 or 2.
Wil je het nog een keer doen?
Wil je het nog een keer doen? This is, er klopt iemand aan.
Er klopt iemand aan.
And do your own work. I don't know. Vlammend, denken, eigen, zwaartekracht,
Doe je eigen werk.
eigen work. I'm not doing very good because I haven't practiced Dutch in a while. Duw de deur dicht.
Doe de deur dicht.
Yes. Laat het er allemaal uit.
Laat het er allemaal uit.
The voice is kind of robotic, but niemand is gelukkig.
Niemand is gelukkig.
Misschien is het gevaar.
Misschien is het waar.
When, dat is wanneer kom je terug naar huis.
Wanneer kom je terug naar huis?
Ik kan over alles praten met mijn beste vriend. I can speak about everything with my best friend. So Dutch is very similar to English. So
Ik kan over alles praten met mijn beste vriend.
that's why I like it so much. And then you get a chance to do it again. So it was
Wil je het
fun.
nog een keer?
And
Doe je eigen werk.
okay, so you do like 10 at a time, and then you get a chance. So you can do, as I said, 30 words. So you do 10 sentences at a time. So the next one is, so we just click continue. Wash your face and hands. I think it would be je zicht, because like, yes.
Was je gezicht en je handen.
Yeah. Hij zal niet zo lang meer leven.
Hij zal niet zo lang meer leven.
Dus je kan me niet helpen.
Dus je kan me niet helpen?
Doe precies wat ik zei.
Doe precies wat ik zeg.
Hij zal over 10 minuten terug zijn.
Hij zal over 10 minuten terug zijn.
Dit is de laatste keer.
Dit is de laatste.
Het is niet zo ver.
Het is niet zo ver.
And it's good to like say the words as you're practicing, because obviously you want to speak as much as possible. Het leven gaat verder.
Het leven gaat verder.
Het leven gaat verder. Of course, your pronunciation is important. Hoeveel mensen?
Hoeveel mensen?
And you can see here, it shows you how many more words you have. Wie is de vrouw die daar staat?
Wie is die vrouw die daar staat?
So literally, like, where is the woman there standing? Okay, great. Also, there's like a very easy way of knowing when to finish and when to check the chat. Okay, so the next one, 10 more sentences in Dutch. Heeft ze je verteld waarom ze het gedaan heeft?
Heeft ze je verteld waarom ze het gedaan heeft?
Waarom moest hij zo lang op jou wachten?
Waarom moest hij zo lang op jou wachten?
Mag ik dit gebruiken?
Mag ik dit gebruiken?
Nou, je zou eerlijk kunnen hebben.
Nou, je zou gelijk kunnen hebben.
Zeg het toch maar.
Zeg het toch maar.
According to me, his opinion is correct. So I think Volgen or Volgens Oh, I don't know. Ooh,
Volgens mij heeft hij gelijk.
I don't actually speak Dutch very well. It's just easy to get the context, I think, with Dutch. Kan je ons horen?
Kan je ons horen?
Wat wil je precies?
Wat wil je precies?
What? Yeah, okay, because I made two mistakes. Like when you're on the app, you can actually do the whole like 10 sentences, but when you're doing the web version, it will like literally give you 28 sentences. So that's all for Dutch today. So I'm learning Dutch because I think it's very similar to English, of course. So it's very, very easy. And these are the languages I'm learning: Korean, Spanish, French, Dutch, Polish, Portuguese, Russian, and Mandarin. And then, of course, I speak English, but then, as well as those, Ojibwe, but it's really hard to find resources for Ojibwe. Okay, so let's maybe go with Korean, although you can see I was playing Korean a while ago, but I don't remember anything, and this is not the best way to learn Korean, because generally, you have the Hangul, and you need to be able to understand, right? And so it's hard to understand in context if you don't understand the basic alphabet. Okay, let's try this. 나는 hamburger을 주문해다. I don't know vegetables. 해장?
나는 채소 햄버거를 주문했다.
텀을 있어요. 사판?
탐은 치통이 있어요.
Yeah, there's no point in me doing this because I really don't know. So I'd just be suffering pointlessly. Okay, Spanish though will be a lot better. So Spanish is my probably the first language that I learned at a high level because I had a Spanish girlfriend. And you can see here I am at all right, I already did 500. So I need to add a collection. Not those, not those, not those, not those. Most common language words. Oh. Why didn't it show me that though? That's weird. Because I'm used to doing it on the app. So the app you can see everything, but apparently not on the web version. Okay, so we're going to do 30 sentences in Spanish now. No es nada personal.
No es nada personal.
Sé cómo te sientes, pero se acabó.
Sé cómo te sientes, pero se acabó.
Puedes darle el libro a quien lo quiera.
Puedes darle el libro a quien lo quiera.
El policía vio quien la mató.
El policía vio quien la mató.
Le conoces.
Le conoces.
I'm trying to have a Spanish from Spain pronunciation, but I'm not Spanish, so it's hard. Prometo que no voy a decir.
Prometo que no voy a decir.
La muerte es un derecho. That's a weird sentence.
La muerte es un derecho.
No lo viste.
No lo viste.
Contigo me siento segura.
Contigo me siento segura.
Siempre es un Gusto verte.
Siempre es un gusto verte.
Okay, that was 10 sentences in Spanish. Fue un rey bueno.
Fue un rey bueno.
Tras casi un mes aún recuerdo la palabra.
Tras casi un mes, aún recuerdo la palabra.
And you can get rid of the English here. Mi novia sabe bailar bien. I try not to look
Mi novia sabe bailar bien.
unless I have to. Creo que sabemos de quién es en realidad la culpa. So creo que ambos sabemos.
Creo que ambos sabemos de quién es en realidad la culpa.
Of course, but if it's there, you're always like noticing it in the corner of your eye, but it's not like really a problem because you're not like really translating one to one. Because like even you, so it would be like creo, I believe that both we know of who is in reality the guilt. So you're not really translating it word for word. Él parece amable.
Él parece amable.
Es necesario que vayas ahí.
Es necesario.
Probablemente.
Probablemente.
Le pudo pasar a cualquiera.
Le pudo pasar a cualquiera.
Me parece que estás en lo correcto.
Me parece que
Deja que te mire.
Deja que te mire.
I also like the old school like music when you finish, kind of like it's not even Nintendo, it's more like Commodore 64 or something, MIDI. All right. So some more sentences in Spanish and more. A veces siento hambre en medio de la noche. Oh,
a veces siento hambre en medio de la noche.
yo también. Perder la salud es más serio que perder dinero.
Perder la salud es más serio que perder dinero.
Yeah, my pronunciation is really bad in the Spanish, I know. Nombre y dirección, por favor.
Nombre y dirección, por favor.
Conoces todo.
Conoces todo.
Sé que tienes novia.
Sé que tienes novia.
Todos estábamos en silencio. Silencio.
Todos estábamos en silencio.
Okay. No le hagas caso.
No le hagas caso.
Wasn't quite sure about that one. Yo estuve ahí anoche.
Yo estuve ahí anoche.
Él me dejó trabajar en esta oficina.
Él me dejó trabajar en esta oficina.
Tal vez oh, that's hard. Tal vez deberíamos hablar. Maybe we should talk.
Tal vez deberíamos hablar.
Okay, so that is 30 sentences in Spanish. And now we're going to do, what's the next one? We're going to try French. So French, so I had a Spanish girlfriend, so that's why Spanish was the second language that I learned really well. But theoretically, French was the one that I was supposed to learn very well because growing up in Canada, not everywhere, but mostly the second language that you learn first is French. Okay, I think also I'm on 1,000 words here. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm still on 500. Okay, I didn't see that. Now, if you thought my Spanish pronunciation was bad, my French pronunciation is going to be very bad. C'est déjà un homme.
C'est déjà un homme.
J'ai fini par laisser tomber.
J'ai fini par laisser tomber.
Salut, dit Tom, souriant.
Salut, dit Tom, souriant.
Vous savez où me trouver si vous avez besoin de quoi que ce soit.
Vous savez où me trouver si vous avez besoin de quoi que ce soit.
À quelle heure dois-je y être? Oh, that's really hard to say.
À quelle heure dois-je y être?
Je peux prendre le temps de m'entraîner avec vous.
Je peux prendre le temps de m'entretenir avec vous.
You can see that the review will be tomorrow because it's spaced. Où êtes-vous?
Où êtes-vous?
Je ne lui fais plus confiance.
Je ne lui fais plus confiance.
Il aime tout faire lui-même.
Il aime tout faire lui-même.
Lui-même. Je pense que Dieu est une femme.
Je pense que Dieu est une femme.
Femme. That's hard because like femme, the English is femme, but obviously that's not the correct French pronunciation. Okay, that was round one. So we're done round 1 of 3 in French. Il me faut m'échapper de cet endroit.
Il me faut m'échapper de cet endroit.
I also like this because the sentences are very dramatic. Tom sera d'accord avec moi.
Tom sera d'accord avec moi.
Je veux savoir à quelle heure venir.
Je veux savoir à quelle heure venir.
Savoir est une chose, faire en est une autre.
Savoir est une chose, faire en est une autre.
Ah oui, j'ai un truc à faire demain.
Ah oui, j'ai un truc à faire demain.
Je n'ai pas trop de temps maintenant.
Je n'ai pas trop le temps maintenant.
Te souviens-tu de quoi ce soir?
Te souviens-tu de quoi que ce soit?
Of course. I didn't conjugate the verb there. En aucun cas.
En aucun cas.
En aucun cas. En aucun cas. En aucun cas. Il était dur de temps en temps.
Il était dur de temps en temps.
Pourquoi te tiens-tu là?
Pourquoi te tiens-tu là?
Te souviens-tu de quoi ce soir?
Te souviens-tu de quoi que ce soit?
All right. That was round 2 of 3 in French. And now we go to the final round, the final countdown. It's the fun. No, I'm not going to do that. Tout est en place.
Tout est en place.
Je vais dire la voiture.
Je vais chercher la voiture.
Why would it be say? Jesus. C'est bien peut dire.
C'est bien peu dire.
Pourquoi est-ce que je vous prends? Non.
Pourquoi est-ce que je vous cause, d'abord?
Okay, these are hard sentences. Je ne peux aller avec vous ce soir.
Je ne peux aller avec vous, ce soir.
Allons à New York.
Allons à New York.
Allons à New York. Vous êtes nouvelle ici, n'est-ce pas?
Vous êtes nouvelle ici, n'est-ce pas?
Il y a un homme à la porte.
Il y a un homme à la porte.
Tiens-toi droite.
Tiens-toi droit.
Okay, so I got like 2 wrong. So then I don't get all 30 words. Okay, next is we go to Polish. So Polish, I live in Poland, so theoretically Polish should be my best language. And I think in terms of understanding, it is, but in terms of actually speaking, not so much. So you can see that I've done a lot already. So I'm up 3,000 words. W tym tygodniu byłem bardzo zajęta.
W tym tygodniu
Sukces nie przychodzi łatwo.
sukces nie
Czy chciałbyś się ze mną uczyć?
Czy chciałbyś się ze mną uczyć?
Tom wyglądał, jakby miał wszystko, czego potrzebuje.
Tom wyglądał, jakby miał wszystko, czego potrzebuje.
Oboje moi bracia mają żony.
Obaj moi bracia mają żonę.
Czy Tom uderzył Mary?
Czy Tom uderzył Mary?
Jestem z Francji.
Jestem z Francji.
Ktoś wyszedł.
Ktoś wszedł.
Tam nie ma tylu przyjaciół, co Mary.
Tom nie ma tylu przyjaciół co Mary.
Miał za dużo kontroli nad moim życiem.
Miał za dużo kontroli nad moim życiem.
Yeah, so I've been doing the Polish one for like years, actually. But, you know, it would go faster if I was more consistent, but I'm not. Dobra, początek to połowa roboty.
Dobry.
Napisał mi długi list.
Napisał mi długi list.
Proszę chwilkę zaczekać.
Proszę chwilkę zaczekać.
John zna historię Anglia od A do Z.
John
Jak szybko jedzie ten pociąg?
Jak szybko jedzie ten pociąg?
Tom zawsze pamięta o nas na święta.
Tom zawsze pamięta o nas na święta.
Zjedz mi z drogi, chłopcze.
Zejdź mi z drogi, chłopcze.
Okay, that particular one, like in English, the translation sounds like really offensive, but actually that's more like guy in Polish. Powiedz nam proszę, co mam zrobić jako następnym.
Powiedz.
Mój ojciec nie pozwala mi prowadzić samochodu.
Mój ojciec.
Przyjdzie w piątek.
Przyjdę w piątek.
That's interesting. I would say w piątku. Why isn't it w piątku? Hold on. Okay, weird. Weird. It says that it's, yeah, I don't know why, but it's not. Because, like, generally in Polish, you have something called, what is that called? Locative case. So, Polish is not like English. So, Polish has a grammar where the words have endings that tell you what they function as. So, usually I always thought the locative case of Friday in Polish, which is piątek, was piątku, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's piątek. It seems like I'm wrong. Musisz to sprzedać.
Musisz.
Mam nadzieję, że Tom jest ostrożny.
Mam nadzieję, że Tom jest ostrożny.
Chciałbym móc pójść.
Chciałbym móc pójść.
Tom poszedł z Mary do kościoła.
Tom poszedł z Mary do kościoła.
This is another locative case because generally this church would just be like kościół, but they're going to the church do kościoła. Kościoła. Umiesz tak?
Umiesz tak?
Jestem równie wysoki jak Tom.
Jestem równie wysoki jak Tom.
Wchodzę pierwszy.
Wchodzę pierwszy.
Wierzę, że to jest odpowiedź na pańskie pytania.
Wiesz.
Jestem tak zajęta jak ty.
Jestem tak zajęta jak ty.
Yeah, and another thing is that Polish it agrees with the gender of the person who's speaking, like everything does. So, like in English, you would say, "I am happy," but in Polish, there's a different version of happy for men and happy for women. So this one is something a woman would say. So I would say, jestem tak zajęta jak ty. Because I'm a man. I believe. I might be wrong, but I think I'm right. Pan Smith przyszedł, kiedy cię nie było. And it's even crazier because, so this is the verb came. So that also has gender in Polish. So if it was pani, so pan means like Mr. and Smith obviously is like Mr. Smith. But if it was Pani Smith, it would be Pani Smith Pshedwa, I believe. I have to be careful.
Pan Smith przyszedł, kiedy cię nie było.
My Polish grammar is not that great, so I don't want to say things that are not true, and get people in trouble. Okay, so we did Polish, we did all of those, and now we're going to do Portuguese. All right, so we done 100, 500. Oh, we didn't do 500. Okay. Let's do Portuguese. This is going to be interesting. Ele não te vai fazer mal algum.
Ele não te vai fazer mal algum.
Eu tenho que sair.
Eu tenho que sair.
É verdade que meu pai morreu?
É verdade que meu pai morreu?
Faça agora mesmo.
Faça agora mesmo. That's a weird translation. It's just do it now, not like do it but now. No one says do it but now in English. Diga ah.
Diga.
Diga ah.
Esse era o nome dele.
Esse era o nome dele. Já deu o que tinha que dar?
Já deu o que tinha que dar.
My Portuguese pronunciation is even worse than my Polish pronunciation. Eu o fiz ir.
Eu o fiz ir.
Gostaria de tomar alguma coisa.
Gostaria de tomar alguma coisa.
Isso é uma arma.
Isso é uma arma.
Yay! Okay, so now we're going to do round 2 of 3 for Portuguese. Eu quero beber.
Eu quero viver.
É essa a sua mãe?
É essa a sua mãe?
Mãe? Eu acho que você já fez isto antes.
Eu acho que você já fez isto antes.
Eu gosto de seu jeito de falar.
Eu gosto do seu jeito de falar.
O carro está velho, mas bom.
O carro está velho, mas bom.
Eles são parte de nós.
Eles são parte de nós.
Parte de nós. Ele com certeza não vem.
Ele com certeza não vem.
Tenho que ir para casa.
Tenho que ir para casa.
Você pode começar amanhã?
Você pode começar amanhã?
Não quero ninguém.
Não quero ninguém.
Ninguém. All right. We have 2 out of 3 for Portuguese, and now 3 out of 3 for Portuguese. Não posso fazer não posso fazer duas coisas ao mesmo tempo.
Não posso fazer duas coisas ao mesmo tempo.
Você deveria ter vindo um pouco antes.
Você deveria ter vindo um pouco antes.
Então você quer ela de volta agora?
Então, você quer ela de volta agora?
Ele não quer ir, nem eu.
Ele não quer ir, nem eu.
Ninguém sabe o nome deles.
Ninguém sabe o nome deles.
Hoje eu tive muitos problemas.
Hoje eu tive muitos problemas.
Se quiser ir embora, então vá agora.
Se quiser ir embora, então vá agora.
Faz como ela diz.
Faz como ela diz.
Você deveria parar com isso.
Você deveria parar com isso.
Vamos sair antes do tempo.
Vamos sair antes do tempo.
Okay, that's Portuguese. Yeah, Portuguese is it's not easy, but if you learn Spanish first, then a lot of the vocabulary is similar. The pronunciation is completely different, of course. Okay. Now we're going to move on to another website or app. I'm just trying to log in. It was weird because it showed me my account and then it's like use another account. Okay, weird. Okay. So, we have 2 people watching now. Hello. Hello, I'm learning languages and I'm showing you things that you can use while you're learning languages. And of course, Duolingo is something which people kind of criticize a lot, and there's a lot to criticize with Duolingo because, it's not going to teach you a lot, but it's going to teach you the basics. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and do one lesson, and you can see I have the 8 languages that I want to learn there. So we'll try. Hopefully I don't run out of hearts. Okay. I don't remember anything though.
Привет.
Привет is hi in Russian.
Добро пожаловать, Борис! Добро пожаловать, Борис!
I don't know what she's saying.
Добро пожаловать, Борис! Добро пожаловать, Борис!
Welcome, Boris. Okay. Good thing you can cheat a little bit.
Привет, Нина.
Hi, Nina. Привет, Nina.
Я актер.
I am an actor. Funny thing about Russian is that you can say, and there isn't really a reason why you can't say this in other languages, but you don't have to say like I am an actor in Russian. You can just say I actor, and people know what you're talking about because of course they do.
Я учитель.
Uh,
Учитель.
I am a teacher. You have to be correct with your English as well, which is a little bit.
Это Нина. Это
This is
Nina.
This is Nina.
Я здесь. Я здесь.
I am here. When does this lesson end?
Это Виктор.
This is Victor.
Это Борис.
Boris. Oh no. Oh no.
Пожаловать.
Oh no. Ah!
Добро пожаловать, Борис. Добро пожаловать, Нина.
Добро пожаловать.
Okay, that wasn't bad. I don't know why there's no hearts. Because sometimes you'll have hearts when you're doing, maybe because I haven't done Duolingo in a long time that they didn't give me any hearts. Ooh, an animation. Yeah. Okay, so your score connects progress to real life skills. Yeah, no. No thanks. Ooh, I made it to the reward thing. Okay, but 5, what does 5 mean actually? I don't know what 5 means. All right, so we'll go to Spanish and you'll see that I have a lot more in Spanish. So, section 3. Oh, okay. So you can see here, I've done the A1 course in Duolingo, and I'm in the third section of the A1 course in Duolingo. Theoretically, I could jump to the end, which is what I did actually a long time ago, but I wanted to go through just to have a sort of review of grammar, because I think Duolingo is good for learning grammar, because even though it doesn't necessarily say the grammar rules, you're learning grammar rules.
Vengo contigo.
Vengo contigo. I'm coming with you. Continue.
Vengo otra vez el 15 de mayo.
I will come again on May 18th. No, 15th. 15th.
¿No puedes venir hoy?
No puedes venir hoy. Can't you come today? No, I cannot.
Me gustaría viajar más.
I would like to travel more. I would like to travel more. And you can see, like, as opposed to the first site that I showed you, the Clothes Master, Duolingo is like translating word for word, which is not necessarily the best when you're learning languages.
Me gustaría ir de vacaciones.
I would like to go on vacation.
Todo el mundo está aquí.
Everybody is here. Todo el mundo.
Todo el mundo.
¿Quieres conocer la Playa Blanca?
Playa.
A todo el mundo le encanta. Es muy bonita.
Encanta.
So this is what I was talking about before. This is a much better exercise because you're not actually relying on English to do it, but they don't have a lot of exercises like that in Duolingo.
¿Cuándo vuelve Margarita?
When does Margarita return?
Vamos a ir sobre las 10.
We are going to go around 10.
Voy a venir sobre las 9.
I am going to come around 9.
¿Te gustaría venir a nuestro concierto de jazz? Es hoy a las 8.
Ah, no, vengo del trabajo sobre las 7.
No me quedo por mucho tiempo.
I'm not, not staying a long time. No, I'm not staying for a long time. So if I did that there, then they'd be like, "Oh, you're wrong," even though I can speak English fine. It's just like a mistake. So that's kind of annoying about Duolingo.
Me quedo en la ciudad por una semana.
I'm staying in the city for 1 week.
Porque
no
te
quedas
más tiempo.
Okay, so this makes sense to like penalize me if I make a mistake because it's not my first language and I'm like actually constructing the Spanish sentence. So this is also a good exercise.
Vuelvo a Nueva York. El junio 6.
I'm not sure it's vuelvo a or vuelvo de. I think I'm right. No, I'm not. But that part was right.
Vuelvo a Madrid. El enero 3.
Ah, Jesus. Okay.
Vuelvo a Nueva York el 6 de junio.
Vuelvo a Madrid el 3 de años. Enero.
Okay, that was a bit tough for me, but Yeah. Oh no, an ad. It's silent. Look at him go. Still going? Still going. Jesus. Yeah, so you see, like, it is useful, but it shouldn't prevent you from doing other things. And it's kind of taken me a long time on this stream to get through those two sites. So hopefully I'll have time to show you other things as well. All right. So now let's start Dutch. Dutch.
Meneer en mevrouw de Jong hebben geen kinderen. Meneer en mevrouw de hebben.
Mr. and Mrs. De Young do not have children. And they used to give you a progress bar also.
Dank u wel, meneer.
I don't like it that there's no progress bar. Thank you, sir. Meneer.
Meneer. Bent. U.
Sterk.
Heeft u uw jas? Uw. Jas. U. Jas.
Do you have, oh, just stay there. Do you have your coat? Meneer.
Meneer.
Ik. I don't know.
Niet. Zie. Zij.
Ik zie ze niet.
Uw schildpad eet brood.
Schildpad. I don't remember what that is.
Schildpad. Uw.
Your turtle.
Boot.
Your turtle
Eet.
eats bread. I don't think your turtle should eat bread. Your turtle eats bread. Nee.
Nee.
Dank.
U. Meneer.
Meneer.
Dank u wel, mevrouw.
Thank you, madam. Meneer.
Meneer.
U.
U. Hebt.
Een.
Krant.
Uh-oh. Heft. I don't know.
2 glazen water, alstublieft.
2 glasses of water, please.
Mevrouw Jansen is sterk.
Mrs. Jensen is strong. What a weird thing to say about Mrs. Jensen. Meneer.
Meneer.
Ik. I forgot what it was.
Niet. Zie.
Ze.
Oh no! Yeah, I knew I had hearts, but okay. The question though, are my hearts only for this? And I think that they're for the entire site, which doesn't make a lot of sense actually, because many people use Duolingo to learn other things. So let's just see if the hearts are for the entire site. Will it? Yes. Yes. Okay, we're out of hearts on Duolingo, which is fine because Duolingo should be like a part of the learning strategy. It shouldn't be like your whole thing. All right, now I'm going to show you another website. And this website is actually, I think, older than Duolingo, but it's gone through a lot of changes because it used to be just a site to memorize absolutely everything, and now it's a website specifically for languages. And it used to be where you could create your own languages, but not languages, you could create your own courses. And when I was an English teacher, I did use it to use so that people could study the vocabulary in our courses. But they changed that. Okay. I see the, I'll share the screen because I see like they changed the whole setup. It looks a lot better than on the app. So you have, so I'm learning Spanish, but they have, of course, European and American versions of Spanish and Portuguese. They don't have that for French, but French, Polish, Dutch, Chinese, Russian, Korean. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then there's 2 other ones. So let's show you what they look like. All right, so down here you have like learn words, hear my words, and use my words. So they actually have a way that you can practice with AI. But okay, scenarios. So I want to review first, of course, and then let's review.
Hola.
Hola.
Gracias.
Okay, I'm going to use the hint because I don't like typing.
Gracias.
¿Entiendes?
¿Tienes sed? ¿Y tú?
¿Y tú?
I don't remember what cool is.
Súper.
Very hard. Okay, so that was review. And then you can just go back to scenario and then you can continue learning.
¿Qué onda?
¿Qué onda?
¿Todo bien?
Todo bien. I don't like the big button they put on their face on the site. ¿Qué onda?
¿Qué onda?
Todo bien.
Me alegro.
Me alegro.
¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda?
Me alegro.
Me alegro.
Cuídate.
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 ¿Qué onda?
Cuídate.
I should have said cuídate. Cuídate.
Cuídate.
Okay, and of course they have ads here. There's a satisfying click. And this. Okay, that's weird. Words fully learned. Oh, because I think I was doing this course before. So I reset it. What is this? Build a sentence. Oh, this is AI. Okay. Am I ready? Let's see. Llena el espacio en blanco con una o más palabras que aprendiste. Cuídate, cuídate cuando salgas de casa. Now choose the correct Spanish exercise sentence for this English sentence. Everything is super good. Super todo bien. Todo bien super. Todo bien es super. Todo bien super. I don't know. 2. Todo bien super. 2. Okay. I don't like the buddies actually. But you see they have different AI things, but wanted to show you also they have, you can hear the language very simply through things like this. So basically you're listening to it in context.
Tengo hambre. Tengo hambre.
Yeah, I understood everything. Tengo hambre. And then you can choose all of those videos. And also, they have like AI that you can use, like, so beginner, saying where you're from. You meet a friendly, elderly stranger at the bus stop. Have a lovely chat and practice your language skills.
Buenos días. ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien. ¿Y usted?
Estoy bien, gracias. Es un buen día, ¿no? ¿Cuál es tu nombre?
Mi nombre es Adam.
Encantado de conocerte, Aram. ¿De dónde eres?
Soy de Canadá.
Vaya, Canadá. Eso está muy lejos. ¿Te gusta allí?
Okay, so you can keep going like that. I'm not going to keep going because I don't have anything else to say about Canada. All right, so that was Spanish. We can continue doing Spanish with the European Spanish. Let's see if it sounds any different. And we got to check if we have anything to review. We do.
No muy bien.
No muy bien.
No muy bien.
Hola.
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 ¿Qué tal?
Also like the actors that they get for them.
Muy bien.
¿Qué tal?
Muy bien.
Muy bien.
And you see your little
¿Y
flowers
tú?
growing there, which means you know.
Buenos días.
¿Y tú?
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
¿Qué tal?
¿Qué tal?
¿Qué tal?
¿Y tú?
How about you?
¿Y tú?
Buenas tardes.
¿Y tú?
¿Y tú?
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
¿Qué tal?
¿Qué tal?
Buenas tardes.
Okay, on the app, it makes a satisfying ding, like on Duolingo when you actually have learned the word.
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
Okay. Another problem with Memrise is that they, so it's more focused on vocabulary, and even though you have like good video of people saying things, in the beginning it's just like random sentences. So when you're reviewing, it's also kind of random sentences. So it's not perfect as well. All right, so we have Spanish from Spain and now Portuguese. And let's see, scenarios, review, too ready for review.
No.
Não.
Wonder what that was.
Olá.
Hola.
Olá.
Tudo bem?
Yep.
Sim.
Tudo bem?
Sim.
Sim.
E tu?
E tu?
Tudo bem?
Tudo bem?
E tu?
E tu?
Também. Também.
Também.
Tudo bem?
Tudo bem?
Também.
Também.
Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Também.
Também.
Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Okay. And we have the other Portuguese. I believe that was European Portuguese. And now we have Brazilian Portuguese. And again, let's see if we have anything to review. Probably a few words. Oh, nothing to review yet.
Olá.
Hola.
E aí?
Hey. Hola.
Olá.
Aí.
E aí?
Vamos lá.
Vamos lá.
Saúde.
Saúde. Vamos lá.
Vamos lá.
Saúde.
Saúde.
Obrigado.
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 All right. So that was Portuguese from Brazil. And now we have Polish. Let's see if we have anything to review in Polish. We do.
Chodźmy.
Let's go.
Chodźmy.
Cześć.
That's high.
Cześć.
Prezent.
Proszę.
Prawo. Proszę. Proszę.
Oops. No. Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie.
Okay. And learning something in Polish. Maybe not. But you can also, I put it at the very low level because I like to start these courses at the beginning just to like refresh spelling and stuff. But you can actually, you can kind of do a self-placement when you start. So if you know more, then you can start further on.
Nie. Dziękuję. Nie.
Nie.
Dziękuję.
Dziękuję.
Nie, dziękuję.
Nie, dziękuję.
Nie, dziękuję.
Nie.
Nie.
Nie, dziękuję.
Nie dziękuję.
Tak, poproszę.
Tak, poproszę.
Dziękuję.
Dziękuję.
Przepraszam.
That's always hard to say. Przepraszam. Because it's p and je.
Nie, dziękuję.
Nie, dziękuję.
Przepraszam.
Przepraszam.
Tak, poproszę.
Tak,
Dziękuję.
dziękuję.
Przepraszam.
Przepraszam.
Nie.
Nie.
Nie, dziękuję.
Nie, dziękuję.
Przepraszam.
Przepraszam.
Tak, poproszę.
Tak, poproszę.
All right, and that was Polish. And we move on to, where do we move on to? We move on to French.
Ça va et toi?
Ça va, et toi?
Ça va.
Ça va.
Ça va?
Salut.
Super.
Sûr.
Salut.
Salut.
Oups. Quoi de neuf?
Quoi de neuf?
Bonjour.
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 Okay. And oops. So I'm continuing learning.
Très bien. Oui. Oui.
Oh, what a crazy video that is.
Très bien.
Très bien.
Oui. Oui.
Génial.
Génial.
Non.
Génial.
Génial.
Non.
Non.
Très bien.
Très bien.
Oui.
Oui.
Non.
Non.
À bientôt.
À bientôt.
Très bien.
Très bien.
À bientôt.
À bientôt.
Oui.
Oui.
Génial.
Great
Génial.
Great acting. Non.
Non.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
À bientôt.
À bientôt.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Génial.
Génial.
Au revoir. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
À bientôt.
À bientôt.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Au revoir. They make fun of Quebecois people for the way they pronounce things, but like the AI is like au revoir, and they're just saying au revoir, au revoir.
Au revoir.
Okay, that is French. Down. French down. And we move on to the next one, which is Dutch.
Ja.
Ja.
Goedemorgen.
Goedemorgen. Good morning.
Goedemorgen.
Prost.
Parachutespringen. Proost. Proost.
Alles goed?
Alles goed?
Okay. Gute Nacht.
Goedenacht.
Nee.
Nee.
Alsjeblieft.
Alsjeblieft.
Nee.
Nee.
Alsjeblieft.
Alsjeblieft.
Dankjewel.
Dankjewel.
Alsjeblieft.
Alsjeblieft.
Dankjewel.
Dankjewel.
Nee.
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 Alsjeblieft.
Alsjeblieft.
Dankjewel.
Dankjewel.
Oké.
Dankjewel.
Dankjewel.
Oké.
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 Okay.
Oké.
That's a lot of okays. All right, okay. All right. My next stream, which will be tomorrow, will be Stardew Valley. So if you want more kind of gamer content, I will be streaming Stardew Valley tomorrow. Approximately the same time, I would say. But I'm not done yet. That was just an advertisement. Okay, that's Dutch. And we go to Chinese. It can be really hard. Mandarin, of course.
所以呢？
所以呢？
不为什么？不为什么？不为什么？
I don't know.
不为什么？
不为什么？
I like that actress.
不为什么？
Just because. 不为什么？
所以。
所以。
不为什么？
不为什么？
Okay, and we'll learn a little bit more. Oh, let's practice the difficult words though.
不为什么？
去。
不为
不为什么？
什么？
去。
I was looking and it told me.
不为什么？
去。不为什么？去。
去。All right. And we learn the basics. Again, I think that's that one.
在。
Goodbye is this one.
再见。
早啊。早啊。
人。人。
早啊。
早啊。
人。
人。
在。
Video was too short.
在。
Good thing I did that.
再见。再见。
早啊。
早啊。
大。
Big.
再见。
大。
The video is too small.
早啊。
早啊。
人。
You can't even see that.
人。
大。
大。在。大。
人。
人。
Okay, that's the Chinese. The Mandarin. And you see I've been doing that a little bit more than the other ones because I randomly decided that Chinese is cool and I wanted to learn Chinese. Okay, so Russian. Russian because it's one of the biggest languages, and I do speak Polish, so it shouldn't be that hard. But it's different alphabet.
Нет.
Нет.
Как дела? Как дела?
This L.
Л.
Н.
Н. Я.
Okay, that was the review. And now the learning begins.
P.
И.
E.
И.
Привет.
Пока.
Привет.
Привет.
Пока.
Пока.
П.
П.
З. З.
Z.
З.
Z.
P.
P.
Z.
З.
Okay, that was Russian. Very quickly through the Russian. Now we get to the much harder thing, and I was doing it for a long time, which is Korean. And so Korean, because I lived in Korea for a year, and I did not learn the language, so I always kind of felt bad about it. And so lots to review first, as you can see.
사랑해요.
I love you.
사랑해요. 친구.
친구, friend, boyfriend.
친구.
I think it would be Chin Gook. No,
친구.
or friend.
우리 2차 가자. 노래방 가자.
노래방 가자. Let's go to the karaoke.
노래방 가자.
This would be 노래방. 노래방. Yeah. So it'd be 노래방. 노래방, I think. No. 노래방.
노래.
노래 is a song.
노래.
회사원.
회사원? I don't know what that is.
회사원.
좋아요.
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 I don't know.
뮤직비디오.
Music video.
You.
Yo.
You.
카카오톡 해요?
어떻게요? Like how?
카카오톡 해요?
Okay. I don't know. All right. So that was a site called Memrise. So we went through 3 so far. We went through Duolingo, Closemaster, and Memrise. My favorite would be Closemaster, but as you can see, it's not great for some things like it's not great for some things like languages that don't have Latin alphabets. Okay. So now I'm going to show you a site called Readlang. And hopefully I'll be able to do more than one language here. But you can see they have not a great selection, but I'm learning Spanish, French, Russian, Korean, Portuguese, Polish, and Dutch. So they have enough for me. Oh no. Okay, I'm just going to sign in and not show you that. Okay, I signed in. I wish I could make this bigger and me smaller so you can, because I wouldn't be able to see that. But okay, you select the language that you're learning and you can see that there's lots of stuff. So I will just go to the first language on my list that I'm learning that I can actually read. So Chinese, but I'm not going to be able to read. Czech, Danish, Dutch. Okay. And you can use, what are we chatting about? We're chatting about learning languages. So yeah, I'm just showing different sites you can use to learn languages. Choose language, so you can choose language to learn. You can practice flashcards. You can upload your own text. You can. There's also like a web reader thing, but what I like is the library. So you can just pick like something very simple. So that's A2. So I think that's too high for me. So I'm going to start with this one. And I'm going to go through like all of those 8 languages. Because you don't want to just do something on Memrise or Duolingo or Closemaster. You also want to really practice. So, all right. So I'm going to try and read this and understand it. So we're learning, I'm learning 9 languages. I'd like to learn 100 eventually, but this, so this is Dutch. Maybe we can just play it like this and I'll see how much I understand. Okay. Ooh, I did not like that. But I'm not gonna try and read it myself, but I will read it, and then if you speak Dutch, you can read it too. But so there was a young boy named Tom. Tom lived in a small something in the Netherlands. Village. Okay. Yeah, and you can click on it. I'm not making a harem. You can click on it and it will tell you the word. Each day he had a fixed routine. He found his he found it good a way to begin the day. 7%. How long is this? Okay. Maybe I can choose a shorter one. Okay. Yes. That's 1,000 words already. Oh, okay. That's 500 words, 600 words, 70 words. Yes, that's more of my thing with Dutch, 70 words. Okay. That doesn't look like Dutch. What does that mean? That's very helpful. Oh, it's a person's name. Why isn't there? Why isn't it? Hafrenon Jan Sit Luki Yerdi Brit. Brit answered, "Thanks, Yan." Oh, I know what they're doing. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. They're like spelling the Dutch in an English way. Okay. But no. All right. I'm fine with leaving that. I didn't like that. So Miss MX says, why on earth learn 100 languages if you're not making a harem? That's the only good reason to. Yeah, I just get like a lot of, I don't know. Everyone has a hobby, I guess. I'm trying to look for a short one. Okay, this one. This is my family. My family. Graag zou ik jullie voor willen stellen aan mijn family. I would like to tell you a bit about my family. My name is Stella. Mijn naam is Stella. My name is Stella. And ik ben 16 years old. I'm 16 years old. Ik woon samen met mijn ouders en broer in Rotterdam. I live together with my parents and brother in Rotterdam. Mijn vader het Jan en is 30 years old. My father's name is Jan and he is 40 years old. Mijn moeder het Estelle and is 38 years old. So my mom's name is Estelle and she is 38 years old. Sie zijn samen al meer dan 10 jaar getrouwd. So they live together more than 10 years they've been married. Okay, they've been married 10 years, but she's 16. My little brother, Robin, is named Robin. He is 15 years old. He heeft lang brown hair and blue ogen. So he has long brown hair and blue eyes. He likes me a lot. I have a big family. My father has 2 brothers that are my uncles. They are called Robert and Michael. Michael is very, very funny. He has brown eyes. He likes a lot Robin. Robert, on the other hand, has green eyes. No. Let's not do that. That's scary. Next to the men in our family, there also next to the people in our family, there's also our dog Becky. Becky is 3 years and has brown fur. Becky is enormously dear. She's cool. And I like to spend time with her. Vaak jak sie, I don't know, often. She often hunts rabbits? Okay. Did I like the text? Sure, I did. But what's at the bottom? Okay. Oh, all right. Oh, I thought sometimes they have questions that you understand. So, questions to make sure that you understand what's going on. All right, so that was Dutch. And we can switch to a different language. So, Filipino, French. I don't want too many words. Okay. This is called A Journey to the Park. Yesterday, it was nice weather. Marie got up and took her breakfast. She ate bread and she drank coffee. Then she put on a red dress and she went out of the house. She went to the park with her friend Paul. They talked, they walked, they talked, and they laughed a lot. Marie took pictures of the flowers and trees, and Paul was playing with a small dog. At lunch, they ate a sandwich on the bench. The sun was shining and it was warm. Marie is very happy. Okay, that was pretty easy. But, I think the problem for me is not comprehension in French anyway. It's more like being able to speak French. Right. Okay, so we had French. What's next? French. Frisian would be funny, but I don't speak Frisian. Galician. Haitian Creole. Oh, I have to tell you a crazy story about Haitian Creole. Crazy, but funny. Kind of funny and scary at the same time. So there were these two Americans, and I think that they were 21 and 22, and they were arrested in Georgia. They were arrested because they had a plan to invade this small island in Haiti. And the population of the island was something like 500,000. So their plan was to recruit mercenaries, and these mercenaries would be homeless people from Washington, the city of Washington, and they would train them. They would invade the island, kill all the men, and take the women and children as slaves, which is crazy. That's like a true story. Yeah, anyway, the reason I was reminded of that story is because they did learn Haitian Creole, which is the language in Haiti, for this weird plan that they had. Okay, Italian, Japanese. Ooh, there's too many languages. So Polish and Portuguese will be, yeah, Portuguese and Polish are there, and Spanish. Chesh from ChatGPT. Ugh. Ooh, we have songs. Can we listen to the songs? Or are those just lyrics? Okay, let's see. Okay, no, thank you. You barely know me. You just have plans. Like you've known me a century. We sit here half an hour what does that mean? You got it hooked almost about a wedding. Sorry, boy. That's that word again, like chłopcze, and it's translated as like boy, but it means like peasant, and it's more like guy, dude. When I smiled like that, sorry, but I'm not waiting for that. All I want today is to remember about that, to fly somewhere there and come back in your arms straight to heaven. All that I want today, remember that, is to fly once there and back. I don't need anything else. Don't need anything else. You were smoking. I can hear your whispering. A little bit of effort and the world is ours. We say that. Let's say, this is weird, like, well, I mean, it's the same in English. This is like, let's say that in 8 years, an address in a block of flats and a small Fiat. Let's not break our heads like you're dressing yourself. You can give me everything wholesale now. Everything that I want today, remember, is to fly there and come back in your arms straight to heaven, to heaven. Everything that I want today, remember, that is to fly there and back. I don't need anything else. Don't need anything else. Everything that I want today, remember, that is to fly there and back in your arms straight to heaven, to heaven. Everything that I want today, remember, that is to fly there and back. I don't need anything else. Don't need anything else. Okay, so that was a Polish song, probably a famous song. I don't remember. I don't think I've heard that song before. Okay, now we go to Portuguese. Yeah, and it needs to be very short in Portuguese. I don't know much Portuguese. Oh, 41 words. Okay, good. A vida é esquita. If you are not happy that you and I are here now, you'll probably not be happy. You'll probably never be happy. To have a simple life is very difficult today. People always are different. Okay. All right. That was an interesting story. Well, you can generate a story. All right, so Portuguese, and then I believe Spanish will be the last one, although so you can see, like, there's so many languages here that you could pick if you wanted to learn something. Okay, and we have of course, with Spanish, there's so much. All right, let's do a song too, because we did it in Polish too. Another love has arrived at the sepulchre. How do you say that in English? Sepulchre. And another time has come to crash, always repeating the same error. There isn't anyone to blame for my pain. if I have a heart of gold, why do I feel abandoned? I was condemned to live in solitude. Anyway, I'm very dramatic. I'm a bit of a lunatic. Yeah. Maybe I'm the only one that you cannot see. Maybe I'm emotional. I'm enough. Ooh, I'm difficult to love. Will there be anything left that someone will believe in? Will there be something inside of me every time I sink more and more? Every time I sink more and more, looking for the love that's not coming. If I have a heart of gold, why do I feel abandoned? I was condemned to live in solitude. Maybe I'm dramatic, a little bit of a lunatic. Maybe I'm the only one that you can't see. Maybe I'm emotional. I'm enough. I'm difficult to love. Maybe I'm dramatic, a little bit of a lunatic. Maybe I'm the only one that you can't see. Maybe I'm emotional. I'm enough. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm difficult to love. I'm difficult to love. Okay. That had good parts. It had difficult parts too. All right. Okay, I'm going to show you another website. So this is like another thing that you can use to, this is just basic vocabulary though. So you can see, so there's 21 languages and 5 games.
Olive.
Okay, so that's English. So we gotta know so this is Ukrainian. You have to also know your flags very well. So Ukrainian, Esperanto, Danish, Hungarian, Romanian, Portuguese. That's Spanish, that's French, that's Italian, Russian, and Polish. Okay, let's do Portuguese a little bit.
Talho.
I don't know.
Sardas.
Well, I don't know.
Rochedo.
I'm horrible at this.
Iac.
Okay.
Armário.
Okay, now we're getting.
Abutre.
I'll do
Dossiê.
10 in each language.
Cabo. Relojoeiro.
That's a watchmaker.
Trenó. Cereja.
Jerry.
Banco de jardim. Semana. 3. Cogumelo. Salsicha. Planeta. Ampulheta.
So you can see that it's it's useful, but it doesn't give you like a lot of context. But the good thing about it, which is better than other sites like Duolingo, is that there's no English. So you're just focused on using your target language. Okay, maybe I will. Okay, let's go this way first because it'll be easy
Kuchnia.
for me.
Szklanka. Kukiełka.
Okay, that I don't know.
Lato. Piec.
That's bake.
Na dole.
Below.
Zegar. Szafka. Paragon. Płot. Wiązać buty.
Okay, I only got 20, so I will skip. And we'll go to Spanish.
Buzo. Fuente.
And the words are so random. I don't know.
Caballo balancín. Números. Encaje.
Oh, that's great. I think that is right. No!
Pestaña. Media. Dinosaurio.
Okay, that one's easy.
Camiseta interior. Tocón. Llamar. Relojero. Momia. Sombrero.
You can see
Hacer
that
punto. Camisón.
you can see
Actor.
that the words are repeating, so it's easy to, because sometimes when you just have the images, it's hard to say like what it actually represents. And when you're wrong, it doesn't tell you in your language. But you can switch the game. So for example, here you can just pick the right word.
Farmacia. Cura.
Okay. And
Joyas.
then you don't actually see the word there.
Mora. Hamaca.
You have to write the word. Oh, that's Japanese.
Oler.
Okay. I think maybe there's not a lot else I can show you. Okay, I can, of course you can like that's weird because those are not my chats, but I don't think I'm logged in. No, those are definitely not my. Maybe they were somebody in my family's searches. Anyway, you can say like, you know, write a simple sentence in Spanish for me to translate. And then you can just go. The cat. The cat is sleeping on the chair. Tell me if that's correct. Oops. Yeah, you can figure out how that works. All right. I'm going to finish a bit earlier because there's not really much else for me to show you. But if you like that, please leave a message on either the Twitch VOD or the YouTube VOD. I'll be streaming Stardew Valley, as I said, tomorrow. And talk